for.
Well, welcome to another edition of Paranormal Swamp Talk. I'm your host, Howard Peter, along with co-hosts Jackie and then and Chrissy, the listen queen, bagging herself. Tonight we have the privilege of interviewing Mr. I want to make sure I say this right. Adamo Fiscala. No. It's Italian. I know your feet over there. It's Italian. I mean, it's an Italian thing.
Put your hand like this, and I'll say, Adamo.
Adamo. Yeah, well, that's what we have. We have Italians. I got Italians married in my family. Chasese. I mean, come on.
wherever.
I mean, yeah, they're all over the place. Just like, like we got Italians, we got French, we've got German, we got Irish. It's a big gumbo down here. And we also have with us the manager, Mr. Caleb Bartell.
Yes, you don't have
I
to
know
do
how to
that.
say that. I don't have to do that because I know Caleb Bartell. I mean, that's easy to say.
Easy.
But Adamo Fiscella.
Vasella.
Okay, gotcha. I had to do that first to make sure I got it right. You're the lead singer of Ghostactic.
Lead singer, songwriter, producer, mixer, master. I do it all. It's kind of like the music creation is just me, and I got a band who plays it.
Okay, cool. That is awesome. Matter of fact, I had the chance to watch a couple of your videos, and the first one I was like, okay, it got my interest. And then I got into the second one, and then there was one, I forgot the name of the song, but it was like she was carrying some guy, and and he wanted to doing something to his back.
The New Revelation, yeah, it's like a huge, like kind of a post-apocalyptic type of thing. We all had face paint on and stuff like that. Yeah. New Revelation.
Let's see. We got a bunch of people in here.
Hi, everybody.
Shannon says hookers. Okay. We love Shannon.
I know hooker, I do it for free, Shannon. You know that.
To keep my lips
right
on that. Hello, Lee.
To be honest with you, that woman right next to you, her catchphrase is "spitters are for quitters." So I mean, and then there's Adamo. We got people trying to pronounce your name.
See, Steven spelled it phonetically. Yes, that's how you would say it.
We got David in the house.
What up, Dave?
We got Arlene Jones. These are a lot of paranormal investigation teams. Matter of fact, they've been on television at one point. Awesome. Tim Kohler. We got Miss Denise Pack. And Miss Denise Pack is with Ernie. She's married to Ernie Pack. It's Ernie, please pass the biscuit Pack. And they are the curators, and they pretty much run Waverly Hills.
We were just there like 3 weeks ago, a month ago. About a month ago.
Well, he's coming on the show tomorrow night, and we're going to talk about Waverly Hills and what's going on. So it's going to be interesting with that interview.
I'm interested. Did you get any activity while you were there?
We shot a music video there on top of investigating it. Yeah.
Sweet. Was it up on the very top where the video, or was it throughout?
So it was probably like 35 degrees, maybe less. It was cold. It was freezing. It was probably lower than 35 degrees. I ended up laying without my shirt on a steel gurney for like 20 minutes to shoot this one shot. Yeah, that was good. And then it was kind of an impromptu shoot. It's not like the ones that you saw that Abe did, who does all like much head stuff, or the one that you saw was like the Mad Max thing. We had a lot of professional camera equipment and a crew. This one was we traveled light for this one and kind of just shot it impromptu. And while we were shooting, there was some things going on. There was definitely some things going on, and we wanted that element as part of the video anyways. The song is called Endless Burial, and I believe Space on Travel just featured it yesterday.
That's what I got hooked on. I watched that video and I got hooked. I mean, that was a good video. I liked it. I enjoyed the music, so it was really good. Tim, prayers are going out with you. That's my brother. Basically, we share the same brain. He's got it this week, so
I'm sorry to
mail that shit back.
Hope all is well.
And Shannon Rogers, I'll tell you a little story about her. She's been on a show called A Ghost Ruined My Life. And she went to my wife, actually, she actually started crying. Yes. And I had to call Shannon up so I make sure she was okay. Right. You got Irene Takora, she lives in Japan. We all over the world. We were spreading this shit out. Eileen Jones Eileen Jones, she was in a little documentary called The House in Between.
Okay.
That was directed by Steve Gonzalez of Ghost Hunters.
Okay. I know him. I met him in Mansfield many years ago. So I was developing a show with Mark Marinaccio from Ghost Hunters. I was the host of the show, and my girlfriend, who was English at the time, we had a show we were developing with him for about a year before we split. And then I got offered the Holzer Files, and I had to pass it because I was in another contract. So whoever the guy is with the dark hair and a beard, that's who I was. He took my spot. And 2 more shows that Painless Production had pitched me on. The last one, they pulled permits. I can't tell you anything about that one because that one's still not dead in the water yet. But that one takes place in Detroit, actually, and that's going to be 6 1-hour episodes. I can't divulge much more on that, but that was that's the extent of it right now because as of May, they kind of just put the kibosh on it for now.
Exactly.
So I'm familiar with some of the network stuff, but I had to unfortunately pass on Holzer Files, and the rest of the shows that they've been pitching have been unsuccessful because the type of content they kind of want now too, since they went through that saturation phase in 2019 and 20. Very specific, the kind of the stuff that these networks are looking for right now.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, the paranormal field is so, I don't know, it's so overloaded right now. It's unbelievable. People want all kinds of stuff, and they want. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So y'all going to be performing at Fear Fest for us?
Yes, we are.
We're gonna rock it. We're gonna rock it there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So y'all, we're gonna have tickets coming out soon. So we're gonna have the venue. We've then went through about several venues already, and we're closing it down. We're almost ready to lock this thing down. So just bear with us. Bear with us. That's all I have to say. Hopefully within the next week or 2, we should have it. Prices, everything. It's going to be one big old swamp meet. So save your money. And by the way, when you come to New Orleans and you're scared you're going to get arrested, put you some bail money in an envelope, put my name on it, and give it to me, and I'll make sure it.
Don't give it to Howard. Don't give it to
get
Howard.
out of jail.
Don't give
it. Last time this guy was in New Orleans, I should say.
New Orleans.
He broke.
I got that.
He stepped out of the taxi or the limo or whatever.
Yeah.
Took a limo
There
down
you
there.
go.
Yeah, no.
New Orleans.
I don't feel right neither, and the man I'm marrying is from there, so don't feel bad.
Listen, this guy, he stepped 1 foot out of the limo and broke his collarbone on Bourbon Street and stayed the whole time down there with a broken collarbone. Didn't go to the hospital. This guy.
Oh my God!
You got the party. There's some things are more important than a broken bone.
Oh, we're on Bourbon Street for a week. I'm not going home. I'm not going to the hospital.
Take a couple of ibuprofen or acetaminophen and just.
Oh, he paid for it for years. Your shit was
I'm still paying for it right now, but hey, I had a good time. The food was delicious, and I can't wait to go back. When we have Fear Fest.
Well, I might make a little pot of gumbo for a few people, and I'll make sure.
Please, yes,
please.
We don't get that.
A lot of people. I made it for. We did a Fear Fest in Salina, Kansas, and it was a cauldron. I kid you not, it was a cauldron of gumbo, and we had Mustafa there from Ghost Hunters. He was one of the celebrity guests that were there, and he ate that. He ate 2 bowls, and then he lay down and went to sleep. I mean,
that's the kind of.
Those are my favorite meals. Loaded with L-tryptophan or whatever it is that puts me out.
No. It was just chicken and sausage and some okra and some, just a regular Louisiana homemade gumbo.
Right in there too. Okay.
I'm ready.
Listen, it was okay. They were at our wedding. We had a paranormal wedding, and I made a whole bunch of stuff, man. I made etouffee, shrimp etouffee. Crawfish was a shrimp etouffee. I made shrimp etouffee, some jambalaya. I made gumbo. We had all kinds of stuff there, man.
That is great too. Just for your viewers who are watching, if you want to see more of the paranormal content that we put out, my TikTok it's crazy. You go on there. I got lots of videos on there. It's just Ghostactic. Less about the music and more about the paranormal on there.
Well, how did y'all come together? I mean, I see a lot of people in the paranormal field. There's a lot of musicians in the paranormal field. Stephen Woodard being one of them. Who's what's his name? I lost his name. Plays the guitar. He hasn't been in the paranormal that much. He's getting married. Do you know who I'm talking about, Chrissy? Brian. His name now. He's an excellent guitarist. I'll get it'll come to me. I'm having one of those days. But yeah, how did y'all get together?
Well, we've known each other for 30 years. Yeah. And this goes back to elementary school. When I was a teenager, this is when the paranormal started. It started before the music. I used to grab, a Sony IR camera, and we used to break into the Broadview Heights Insane Asylum. When I first got my license, I was 16 years old. I broke into there, and this is how it started. Actually, I took a 35 millimeter disposable camera with a group of friends. We knew nothing about what the paranormal was at this point. We're 16. There's no YouTube. There's no social media. There's none of that. This is 20-something.
Yeah,
this is over 20 years ago.
TV, none of that.
And yeah, this was even before then, or it might have been around when Ghost Hunters was around. Got me the idea to use the IR camera. Well, anyways, a friend of mine, I brought one of those cameras. We broke in this door, and it was my first time ever seeing something that was absolutely creepy. It took my breath away. It was this long hall. It's an abandoned hospital that's long been torn down. We break this door open, and you see down this hallway. And because there's no social media at the time, and there's no way to spread word necessarily, well, as quickly as you would on social media, the place was like untapped. It wasn't destroyed and graffitied and ransacked. So when you open that door, it's completely decrepit. The walls and ceilings are falling apart, but there's a bunch of like medical paperwork, books, jars of God knows what everywhere, gurneys. They're all scattered about as if everybody just got up and bailed out. Took three photos down that hallway. The first two photos, I worked at a photo lab at Target. This is how long ago this was. We were still doing 24-hour, development of photos, and I was working at one of the labs. So he took 3 photos. I took that camera back. We left after that. I was too scared to even go in this building. I go and develop the photos, and 2 of the photos came out clear. The third one, there was a lady standing. It was like a silhouette of a lady, and you could tell she had like a nightgown on or something. You didn't see this, but it was and long black hair and just like nothing for eyes. It was just clear, like black. Oh. Right there, dude. And it was the most fucked up thing I'd ever seen. And I passed it around high school. I was in high school. I was passing around school. People were like, they didn't believe me. My mom's like, don't ever go back there again. We went back there probably like 5 times before they tore that place down. And I went in there with a video camera on Halloween, caught something waving at my camera. It was incredible. And that's when I was hooked. I was 17 years old.
But did y'all actually start playing music when you was in kindergarten? I mean, like, did y'all get some pots and pans and just kind of wail at it?
On the music end, no, dude. We didn't play. I didn't play.
Not till high school.
Yeah, not till like almost after I got out of high school. I was picking up the guitar and decided to start. I knew music was my route. My dad was a touring musician. He wasn't really around, but like, so I didn't have anybody to learn with. But I knew something in my brain was like creating songs before I could even put them to paper or record them in my studio where we're at right now. So that started about 19, 20, started dabbling. And then 22, my first band was launched called Arc Peninsula, which is named after a haunted street where one of the most craziest paranormal events had happened to me. This is back in 2008. That was in Helltown. I named the band after that incident. And then I have Ghostactic, which is the new now. In between, I was actually ghostwriting for some people overseas. I lived overseas in England for a little bit. I was in a couple other projects, singing top lines for other people and other groups, and a lot of dance music, electronic music in that era from like 2012 to 2019, 2013 to like 19. That's basically what I was doing.
Lisa Marie put your TikTok site up there on the screen. That's right at the bottom down there.
Oh, appreciate that, Lisa. Thank you.
And then we have a question from Eileen Jones. She said, did you keep any of the old stuff that was left behind? I have a few x-rays from the 50s a friend gave me from an abandoned hospital.
Do I keep any of the odd stuff left behind?
Okay. Or was you given anything or whatever?
That's interesting. X-rays would be something cool to have. That's really cool that you have that. When I had another paranormal experience, which I'm sorry, this one actually is going to supersede the one that happened at that insane asylum. The first thing that had ever happened to us was my friend Mossberger and Marco. Before I even drove, I was 15. We decided to go into this place called Hinckley. It's like a remote area outside of Cleveland. and we decided to steal all these street signs. And we stole every sign you could imagine. For like 2 hours straight, we drove all through this rural part of Hinckley and stole street signs, like parking signs, blinking signs, arrow signs, no stop signs. I didn't want to
stop sign. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. You just a 4-way stop, you just steal every one of them.
That's
just sit back and watch the action.
That's how you create ghosts. You can steal all 4 stop signs.
Well, that'd be a good intersection to investigate later on.
Start the investigation. Right. No, we didn't do that, but we did come up on a bridge towards the end. Now, this is in December. I remember it was snowing, and there was a sign that I saw. It said, "Icy conditions may occur on bridge. Proceed with caution." Now, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of times, a city ordinance will force the city to put a sign up when something happens. For example, if somebody litters, they'll put a littering $500 fine. If there's an accident, they'll put blinking yellow lights or like a slow down sign or whatever. I don't know if that had anything to do with this because I'd never seen a sign like that before. But when we got to that bridge, we started cranking on that sign. And mind you, we're in a park. Nobody lives for at least a square mile. It's about 2:00 in the morning and it's snowing. As we're cranking on this thing, I hear it, but not Joe, the guy who was helping me. I hear ever so faintly a scream, like a bellowing scream, female in the back, like so far off in the distance. I almost didn't know if I heard it or not, but I heard it because I wouldn't have said something if I didn't. And I asked my friend Joe, I was like, "Did you hear that?" And he said no. So we proceeded. We walked across the bridge. We started cranking on one more sign, which was irrelevant to that one. And as soon as we started cranking on that one, that same scream sounded like it was right in front of us in the woods. We're surrounded by woods. On 2 sides there's woods, and it's just a remote street that goes through it. And when we heard that, everybody heard that scream. I nose dove into the car. Joe about pissed his pants. The girl in the driver's seat, Marco's girlfriend, was crying. It was just chaos. He kept, and the reason why I'm telling you the story is because that guy was talking about x-rays. He kept the sign that said those icy conditions may occur on the bridge. He took it back to his house, and his house has never been the same. And they threw it out. They see a shadow in that house now. It's crazy.
We have the Para Crew podcast that he borrowed a UPS truck. We have Ryan. That's the name of the guy. His name is Ryan Seymour. Excellent guitar player. I mean, he's amazing. Hello, Sean Ellis from Enlightened Souls Paranormal. Appreciate you watching.
Nice to meet
you. Yeah, I'm on so many platforms right now. We're all over the place. You know, we got one in Ireland, the UK. We're everywhere. So
that's really cool.
We're gonna make Ghostactic well known. That's for sure. So
use that.
Appreciate that.
Well, we appreciate you. I mean, you're one of those rare people that I'd have to say is giving a good name to the paranormal field. Because if you ever follow the paranormal field, there's always nothing but arguing and bickering, and people don't get along, and this one's fighting that one. And it's gotten to the point where you don't even want to be an investigator, or you don't want your name out there so you can do your own investigations and don't want to, stay away from everybody else. But that's not part of being an investigator. You want to share your evidence with everyone and show them, compare and get some recommendations. That's how you learn. And these people here are just so bigoted. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's incredible the level of drama I see occur, like with just amongst each other, not about investigating,
amongst each other. That's what it
just
is.
Like people's groups are like everybody's just talking shit. I'm like, what is there to talk about? We all have a common goal here.
That happens everywhere.
We're supposed to, but some people don't take that perspective.
We don't.
I'm in Singapore. We're in Singapore right now. There you go. There's a Singapore.
Oh, I'm from Singapore. What's going on in Singapore? Right. Asian paranormal activities. Man, that would be sweet. I'd love to go over there.
I'd love to bring a couple of my friends over to the suicide forest and let them tie their ropes up, and me just bring a pair of scissors. See, and go and get out and just watch the action from there. I mean, to me, I like to watch all that stuff. I'm old. I'm gonna tell you that now. I'm an old man. I'm an old fart. And I've gotten to the point I don't fight no more. I just go ahead and sit back and watch everybody else fight and maybe, stir the pot a little bit, throw a little gas on the fire a little bit. She's
nothing wrong with that. Wow, for your own entertainment.
Well, we normally never we even partake in that, like, because either we're shooting footage for a music video or we're doing our own investigation. We don't even.
Yeah,
we go off on our own. We don't.
So there's so much when you're fighting a two-front war, so to speak. You've got the paranormal, and you've got the music. You don't have time for anything else. If the second I hear somebody say something that's off-putting, I'm like, I move on to the next task and I ignore it because it just doesn't. But we don't really get any of that riffraff. We don't associate ourselves with a lot of the groups, the paranormal groups. We try to like communicate and network, but we don't dive deep. We don't dive into anybody's personal lives. That's for sure. That seems.
I mean, that's good because it keeps you neutral in the I don't know shit, I ain't in shit, don't tell me shit, and we're good unless it's paranormal.
Well, you're always welcome to come to New Orleans. We'll set you up, man. Shit up. We'll do some investigating.
It's not a matter of if, it's when we're coming.
Yeah, we have a lot. Actually, we have a lot on our plate this year. We have a lot going on. We have a lot of huge announcements. Actually, you want to do the honors of announcing a huge show?
Yeah, we're playing Incarceration Festival.
Wow.
Oh, where's it being held?
That's in Mansfield Reformatory.
The prison?
The prison, outside the prison. Last year, Korn played it. Disturbed, Evanescence.
A lot of awesome
it was 60 bands.
Jelly
it was like
Roll.
60. Jelly Roll played it. There was 3 people. I don't know, some 60,000 people showed up. So we're playing that, and we're playing Saturday spot. We just don't have the time date. We know the headliner, which is going to be Pantera, and that's all I can say. I don't know what dates. I think it's going to be in July. Last year was in July, late July.
I was actually with a team that actually investigated there, and so we talked about that festival and the tattoo artists that were there, and what a big event it was this past year.
Yeah.
And the hosts were like, you guys should come, and I was like, oh, we wanted to come this year, but life happens. So yeah, that's a big event. That's awesome.
Yeah, it rained. It rained a lot of that. It
rained hard and heavy, and
it was.
Do you know who Paul McCoy is, right?
Who's that?
Paul McCoy. He played 12 Stones.
12 Stones?
Yeah, he was one. Matter of fact, he played in Evanescence. Was it Bring Me Back to Life? Where she jumps out, and he's the male singer in that.
Okay.
That's Paul McCoy. He danced with. Matter of fact, he danced with my daughter at a wedding, and I knew him, and she was so starstruck. I've never seen her be that way. She was like, and I said, go ask her to dance. And, oh yeah, okay. And he asked her to dance, and she was like jelly. I mean, he had to basically hold her up because she was so starstruck. I mean, it was unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, I like we was talking about before. I worked for Anheuser-Busch for a long time, and we did True Music, and that's how I met a lot of these famous people in the rock world.
So besides that big event, what else do you have on your plate that you can talk about?
Well, we got a bunch of music coming out.
Yeah, there's I've got a song coming out every other month. Every 6 weeks, I'm gonna have a song coming out this year. I'm sitting on a plethora of music, and the one song, the next one's the big one probably because we're gonna get a big push. We released on a subsidiary of Warner Records through the last year and a half. I released one song independently since then, and now I'm gonna go back because their A&R is gonna work with us. Imagine Records is Seven Dust's Morgan Rose's label. I don't know if you're familiar with Seven Dust. We're gonna probably release with them again and see what happens with this next song because it's a biggie. And then we got
more ghost hunting. Obviously.
Yeah, we're gonna be
always ghost hunting. Possibly
going to back overseas to do an investigation in England.
Nice.
So we'll see.
If you want, I'm telling you, if you want that kind of stuff, man, look, just pack your bag, come stay down here in Louisiana for about a month. I'll bring you places that you think that you was in Ireland. I'll bring you places that you think you're in Japan. I mean, hell, there's places all over this state.
If I have a room,
that's right,
with a door, you know where this is going.
Yeah.
All I need is a room with a door so I can have a barrier of humans to not bother me. Possibly a lock. I'll stay anywhere for an extended period. I'm flexible,
Especially in New Orleans.
especially in New Orleans.
Great weather.
Okay, I can hook you up.
So what you're saying is you like the dead, but you don't really want to fool with the living. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly. I think that's why we all are kind of in this world, because we really got a bone to pick with physical humans.
Yeah.
Well, see, if you want to do that in my house, look, I'm just going to tell you, you're going to hear a lot of it puts the lotion on its skin, that kind of shit. You know, I'm just telling you, you come to my house, that's going to happen. I mean, I'm just going to put it out there for you.
Not.
About that one.
Yeah, and Jackie be over there. Hello, Clarice. I mean, I gotta watch her some days.
So your team, is it just you two? How many more people, or
what are you talking about? The band?
Your paranormal investigation group? Isn't the band all? Do you investigate together? Is that separate? How does that work?
No. So the band it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the paranormal. They want to, but I was doing the paranormal stuff long before I brought them onto the band. Caleb does. He joins me on almost all the investigation. He'll do a lot of it. He'll run the camera stuff, and he'll be in front of the camera sometimes. But he's like my A1 when it comes to the paranormal stuff. And when it comes to the band stuff, when we're playing shows, he's doing a lot of the networking. He's running lights. He's doing just kind of
whatever needs to be done.
Auxiliary player.
Auxiliary.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're the guy. We got a guy. We call him "Let him have it, man." You let him have it, man.
Yeah.
Let him have it. That's what you do. I mean, that's cool. You have somebody to take care of you. That's a good thing. That's
yeah.
Yeah, we both.
I might want to bring you in my house. I mean, hell, my wife over there, she don't take care of me at all. So I might, yeah.
Well, awesome though. It's like something like this with your best friend, your childhood friend you grew up with. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what makes it, even it works.
Definitely.
Yeah, helps.
And that's his website for Asian Paranormal Group.
All right, Gus, what up?
Yeah, I'm gonna check so this will be big. I can go through this when we're done recording, right? And go check something.
Hey, from Manchester, England.
Yeah, you can.
John Bill, I used to live in Manchester, England. I used to live near Ashton-under-Lyne, in Greater Manchester.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a cool city. I want to go back.
Caleb, yes, you can watch the replay. You can go to the Paralinks or to Swamp Talk or to YouTube. And
I just sent you a link. Yeah, you can go. Yeah, we're all over the place. You go Paralinks, Paranormal Swamp Investigations page. It's Haunted Network, Parapost, and Paranormal Swamp Talk on YouTube.
Okay.
And link it. You look up my lane. We even put this on link, man. I'm on link. So I mean, this is going everywhere. I mean, I kid you not. If I could put this shit on Yelp, I'd put it on Yelp too. I
don't see anything wrong with pouring yourself out like that when it comes to this.
Yeah, we're gonna pour
We're all over the place tonight. We're all over the place. I love that hat, man. Look at it. And that shirt. That's awesome.
Oh, check this out. You guys want to see some of the merch? Check this out.
Yes.
Let me turn the light on a little bit more for you. Hold up.
All right.
Hold up.
Nice.
I actually forgot to put this behind us.
We got all this stuff here.
Is that a thong?
We got these are like, I wish I could show you those a little closer, but this is as far as I can go right now. Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, these are limited edition because we're not making any more of these. So we got these shirts right here, which are like, that's a hoodie. That's a t-shirt version. We've got these colored tank tops for guys. We've got the beanie. I got the beanie right there. We got the snapback right there. We've got these hoodies as well, which are like the cyborg hoodies. And these are girls' tank tops. They're stretchy, and if you got a nice pair, they look good in them.
That's right.
I've seen a thong. Do you have a thong up there?
No, I'm working on that.
The one down here?
I cannot. Don't y'all behave.
Look, I'm a poor man. I'm gonna tell you that I'm poor, and I'll send you 4 red pennies for some of that stuff. That's what I can afford right now. Everything else is going to freaking
Fear Fest. So are you guys gonna have all your merchandise at the Fear Fest? Is that the game plan, or
we're gonna sell it all out there? We're gonna make sure it all goes there because that's like towards the end of the year. We'll probably buy one more round for Helltown Meltdown because we do a show here every year now. Where it's, I don't know if you're familiar with Helltown. It's a hop skipping away from where we live, and we just kind of base a show, a theme show, Halloween show around that concept of what Helltown is. We call it Helltown Meltdown. We get a bunch of great bands coming through.
That's amazing.
Basically, last show of the year.
Yeah, it's the last show. We don't, because I don't like playing in November, December. It's like
gives us time.
Right. So then, can they get your merchandise ahead of time before your concert?
You have a website or something where they can go look and possibly get merchandise from you?
Yeah, if you go to drum.io/Ghostactic, drum.io/Ghostactic, you'll see a merch tab there. All that stuff's on there. Free shipping.
Now, Shannon, this is Shannon. She's single and ready to mingle.
All right. If you tune into my TikTok lives, it ends up not being about the paranormal at all.
Listen, neither does Howard's shows. Okay, we have not this show, but we have a show that goes left field 5 seconds into the show, and it never returns to anything normal or paranormal.
I don't take my adult ADHD medication that night. I just go with it, man. I just flow.
I prefer not the ADHD medication. I think that's a better version. Yeah, I'm sure of it. More entertaining, at least.
And we're from Ohio.
Yeah, we're from Cleveland, by the way.
Yeah, that's somebody asked that question. I was getting ready to ask you.
Yeah.
And there's people in there talking about it. Yeah, that's we call it. The Unholy
Trinity is the show.
Yeah, that show there, it is God. It is like a fat kid in a candy store that has ADHD and forgot his medication. I mean, that kid. I mean, it's fucked up from beginning to end. We ask the questions that everybody's scared to ask on that show. Like, of course, you got cryptids and Bigfoot and stuff like that, right? You want to know about Bigfoot. Have you seen him here? What is he? No, we ask the serious questions like if Bigfoot got crabs, does it give another Bigfoot crabs? That's what we want to know.
It's not a we thing, it's a he thing. Because I'm on that show too, and it's usually me yelling at him, trying to get back on topic, and we never get back on topic.
Do the Bigfoots, do they practice like circumcision? Do they?
Exactly. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Listen, I cannot. You are feeding into this. See, we picked the wrong show to put him on.
That is true. Steven's got it best. That too. Who's the actual he's the owner of Paralinks. That's when you've been talking to.
Okay.
And he calls me the Howard Stern of the paranormal field. That's what he calls me. So yeah, I'm all over the place.
He told us to, we're going to be entertained. He let us know ahead of time.
Oh, right. Shit. Remember I told you she's single, ready to mingle? Look, that's Shannon right there. She's already in there saying, do they like it right? Do they like it rough?
You don't show your hand that ass, hooker. Gosh. I cannot.
It always goes there. It always goes.
Always.
I prefer to tease a little bit, actually.
There you go, Shannon.
There you go, Shannon. He likes feathers and shit. That's what he likes.
Well, he's in trouble because she likes leathers and whips.
Well, you're talking to the right person right now.
Look at
the lady right down here. The lady right down here.
I can see it across his face. Oh my God.
That lady right there she sells pure romance.
Oh, pure romance.
Pure romance. I mean, whatever you got going on, she got it. You like whips and all that stuff? She's got it for her husband.
But I had another job. I work every Saturday. I work at a sex club.
Oh.
And it's one of the biggest. It's one of the biggest sex clubs in America, actually. It's about 60,000 square feet. There's 2 dungeons. In fact, 2 of the music videos that you saw were shot in the same warehouse. Yeah. But we didn't use 3 of them because Can't Get You Out of My Head was shot in the dungeon, one of the dungeons. There's 2 dungeons there. There's a bunch of X-racks, sensory deprivation contraptions, 26 rooms, a rec room, a nightclub. I DJ there. And I'm not going to say I partake. Every once in a while.
Eileen, you married.
Like married who? What?
When you said sex dungeon, that's Shannon's reaction.
I cannot.
It's an interesting crew that comes in there, but I've seen it all.
We have some. Yeah, my people are. Yeah, they're loyal too. I mean, they're great set of people that come in and support us. That's for sure. And like I said, we're broadcasting all over the place right now. This is every night, every freaking night.
Really, that's consistency right there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And then I just started on the YouTube side, and it's been a couple of weeks, but I went from basically 3 viewers, and I'm almost at 100 viewers. I don't know what that means, but I said, do I get money? Not yet. So okay.
He's trying to monetize YouTube. He's not tech savvy, but he's getting there.
Figuring it out. I like it. Just wing it and then see what happens.
That's right. That's Courtney. Oh my gosh, some of the most dirtiest videos known to man.
And Eileen's like, that's her husband, Michael who?
Michael. Eileen. Listen.
So
just wait, we'll take your halo away, Coco. that's Courtney. Talking about Courtney.
Choke you with it for a little bit. How about that?
You're gonna take your halo and use it as a cock ring. Go ahead. I can tell.
I'm watching this.
That's it.
This is great.
But,
a tuna.
Yeah. Let's get off of this subject.
Anyways.
This is not the show. This is not the show. This is not that show. We're not going to go there. We're not going to.
Hey, we're supposed to be promoting the band.
That's what I'm trying to do. Well, we know that they're awesome band. I've seen it. If you haven't seen the videos, go to YouTube, look up Ghostactic. Awesome videos that's on there. Awesome music. A matter of fact, you can go to their TikTok. We just showed their TikTok page. Go to their TikTok and look at Steven's already going like Jesus. So, I mean,
yeah, Instagram.
Yeah, we're on Instagram. We're on all that.
Facebook,
everything,
every platform.
Facebook too.
Nice.
And they'll be performing at Fear Fest. They're going to be performing at Fear Fest. So you won't be able to meet them, but you'll be able to hear them. They don't like people. We got that.
What you look like. No, I'm kidding. No, I think we're supposed to be set to possibly kind of be a tour leader in one of the or a guide for one of the tours.
Lead hunts.
Lead
for the ghost hunts,
which I would be super into.
All right, but we're going to try to set some stuff up. Matter of fact,
hey, now we've got people making out. Okay, now anybody can, man.
Well, I'm telling you, if we go to the French Quarter, that's why I say y'all give me y'all bail money because that's not a strip club.
Y'all all owe me $5 now. That wasn't free.
I got you. I got 5 on it.
He's singing in the background.
Yeah, you see what Eileen? She's jumped right back in there.
Parapenis.
That's what he is known as.
That's what my husband is called.
Oh, parapenis, yeah.
Yeah, parapenis. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, it's like it makes it's ghostly. I'll tell you that. It's got to be something wrong with that thing.
It's spiritual, is what it is.
You got the pillar you pray to, you know.
I do every day.
Every day.
All right. Anyways,
let's get back to this. Caleb, besides you're the manager for Ghostactic, right?
I'm just like a utility guy, man. Like when we're on ghost hunts, I'm gonna be buying a camera. I'm gonna figure out, what kind of shots we can get. Just anything that we need to get done is what I'm gonna get done. That's just kind of how it goes.
Well, okay, y'all got basically. I know y'all. Of course, you're a rock band, and you got probably everything that you need for a show. That's a lot of tech. I mean, that is a lot of tech. So what do you have on the investigation side? What kind of investigation tools do you have?
We got a few things. Nothing too outlandish, you know. I do have an SLS now, but I'm not big on like hauling a lot of equipment, and it's not a cop out to me not wanting to buy the stuff.
That makes sense. It does make sense because one of the big things that you want to say, I mean, a lot of people talk about is that your best equipment and your only equipment that you should have is yourself, because you can feel it, you can actually smell it, you can see it. You know, you actually are a piece of equipment.
Right. Yeah. I would rather feel what's going on than capture it on. I want to capture it on camera, obviously, or on audio, but I like the experience of feeling it as well. And when you're trying to pay attention and calibrate all this equipment and make sure everything's running, the batteries, it takes away from you're completely spiritually and mentally disconnected from what's actually happening there. And I think a lot of equipment that people overload themselves with takes away from their experience and what they could possibly, because you understand, like, spirits are intelligent. And what I've come to find out through my investigation is when you hit up these really popular spots like Waverly or Bobby Mackey's we were at that same weekend, the activity is not as crazy as maybe it once was when people first discovered it. Now, when we would go into places that nobody knew about, or before social media, I would get way more evidence and way more experiences, because I feel like these spirits get hip to what we're doing and they're sick of it. They're bored. They're like, oh, here's another person asking about my fucking name again. Yeah, I told you guys my name already 1,000 times. There has to be some intelligence. If it's not a residual haunting, there has to be some intelligence to these spirits. And I feel like they don't engage that much, especially either if you have a lot of equipment and they look they see what you're trying to do and they're like seeing past it, or they've just been milked of all their energy from the thousands of people who have came to visit. The last time I had it's been a long time since I had a really crazy experience, and those always happen in places that are not frequently visited.
That's why we like private homes.
Yeah, private home.
Yeah, those are better. I mean, I like doing those too.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah, those are the best. Like you're saying, with spirits and all that, they get bored. Yeah, they do. And let's see. All right. You got to remember that spirits are people. These were people at one time, and whatever you are in life, you're going to bring in death. And if you're sitting down there just like what you're doing now, and you see the same, like saying, asking your name for the millionth time, what's your name? Who's you there? Can we help you? Yeah, go to McDonald's and get me a hamburger. I mean, you get to that point as a spirit, and they want to be challenged. They want to have something different brought to them, and that's why what you're saying with these doing these homes, instead of investigating a home rather than a historical place or a business, it's more personal. You're dealing with whoever was there at one time. It could be a family member that was really, their mother, their father, their child, someone that's coming in and out, and you want to communicate with that person. The spirit wants to communicate with that person, and that's what makes it so unique and so incredible to me, anyway. Because I think you get more evidence in a residential investigation rather than a business.
Yeah, you're focused on a specific person with a specific name. And there's usually somebody there at that residence that's tied to that person, whether, like, for example, your daughter who passed, you're directly connected with that. Like, that's a very intense feeling. And that emotion that it elicits is much more, it's intense and it's more interesting. And it's all the elements just exponentially more full of energy. It's different because when you go to these places, and I have, for example, some of these psychic mediums that I know, they're just rattling off random names. I think I'm picking up on a Josh, and he's got gray hair. I don't know who the fuck she's talking about. Like, there's 1,000 people died here. I don't care about Josh. Like, there's no connection with these people. They've long been gone, and 1,000 people have asked them the same questions about their same names, and it's just so, the places where there's like bulk death, there's like a lot of people who died. A lot of people are attracted to that scenario because of just how immense and how big that situation is, where there's 1,000 people or so who died. Like in Brownsville prison, there was at least 1,000 people who died there, including many executions. But you can't really pinpoint who you're talking to, and it's not personal, and you can't really.
If you get a small business, we've done a tattoo parlor that was local, and that place was like, and it's never been investigated, but it was like, we had a Civil War soldier that we was actually talking to at one point. And you know how you put a flashlight down and you ask them to put, turn the light on, bump it, whatever. Yeah. Whatever was there, we got it on camera. It swung the freaking flashlight. It just threw it. Wow. Threw it off the table. We had that one, and then we did, of course, I told you about that nunnery part, and then we done that place, and it was an amazing experience because nobody's never investigated it. And that's why I keep telling people, you got these big places like Penhurst and stuff like that you can go investigate, or whatever, but look in your own backyard, and see what you have there. You can have the next Waverly right next door to you, you don't even know it, or you can have the next Penhurst, or you can have these places, they have to be investigated. You have to just go in there and just find out.
Yeah, there's a lot. I got a lot. We've got a lot of places that we haven't filmed at yet. They're on our list that nobody's been to them.
You should go, like, if you want to do a badass video, I would go to Dracula's Castle, see if you can do something in there. Dracula's Castle.
That would be cool.
It's Dracula. They have Dracula's.
Fucking just go to the Paris catacombs and just sleep.
Yeah, no shit, huh? That'd be awesome. To go in the catacombs, do a video in there.
Well,
badass.
Bavalia Island was one of my favorites that I said. It's obviously, I think Ghost Adventures was there a long time ago. That place is just cursed.
What kind of stuff? What did you got from there? What kind of experiences did you get from there?
That's on my list of places I want to go.
Oh, okay.
That place is just thousands of years of bad juju. And then they had, on top of that, on that island, which was, they just burned up plague victims. It was constant war battling for that island in the Mediterranean. It's just off the coast of Italy, tiny little island. Then on top of that, to add the cherry on top, they built an insane asylum on there. And
that really messed things up. That place is like total. It's like a shit show ready to happen. Angel, they're from Cleveland, Ohio. And we have another question for you. And then somebody said, that's Joshua said, it's a wicked crazy island. Eileen's asking, is there anywhere y'all won't go?
Not going to the North Pole.
No. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go to Antarctica.
No, nowhere weird.
Or the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
So what's the most significant experience you've had in the paranormal field, whether as a child, as an adult, just random stuff happening and not even being in an investigation? What's the most significant?
I think what got, I'm going to take it way back to when I was 10 years old, around 10. I had something happen at my house, and it was around the time that my sister passed away. Now, my sister didn't live with me at the time, so I don't know if that had any relevance, but I had some toys make a bunch of weird noises, and one of them flew off the shelf, and it had these little buttons on. I don't know if you guys are familiar with G.I. Joes. I don't know if you're familiar with how G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
So I had a decent G.I. Joe collection, and I had this big ass vehicle called the General.
I love it.
It had these buttons on it that would make like weird like laser sounds or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Something in the middle of the night pressed these buttons, and it freaked. I was 10 years old, so I freaked out. And right as I got up, one of the other vehicles that was on the first shelf rolled off the shelf and hit the ground. And that's when I realized I was petrified of the paranormal because I was a kid. Yeah. I didn't know anything to do with my sister, but at the same time, I was like, well, maybe that was my sister, like saying hello. So I was conflicted. I was like, is this you know, I was scared, but at the same time, I was like, what if that was my sister? So that's kind of where it began. And that was very intense, that moment.
There's something Nicole says,
that's
this is awesome. I've never seen, that's your sister?
No, that's my sister's name, by the way, Nicole.
Nicole Varner. So this is awesome. I've never seen live like this. Well, you know what? You come catch anything you want on Paralinks. We pretty much have different tastes, different shows for different people's taste. Yeah, just come on it, and it's Paralinks. Was it Paralinks Network? We have Paralinks 1, 2, and 3 live, and I think that's it. Huh?
Nicole looks familiar. She's on. Do you follow me on TikTok, Nicole? Or we're friends somewhere. I know I've seen you before. We've talked. And I apologize if I don't remember because it's just chaos. I got like 160,000 followers on TikTok, and it's getting out of hand.
And Steven, who's we talk about Steven, he says, I have so many locations around me. I'd like to actually like to see Ghostactic at Adamo at
Adamo.
Adamo. Look.
Adamo.
Just put a French thing on it. It's called Adamo.
Adamo. Like that?
And Caleb Bartel filmed a music video at Skinwalker Cave behind his house.
Yeah, Steven told us about Skinwalker Cave a little bit. He brushed up on that subject last time we spoke to him on the phone for a while. We spoke to him for a while. That would be dope. We just got to run some power back there.
Yeah.
Because we need a little bit of lighting.
Yeah, of course, you know, I don't like fucking clowns. I'm sorry, but I just don't like clowns and dolls. Porcelain dolls and clowns, evil. I burn a freaking doll in the heartbeat. I don't give a crap.
Oh, you should have seen this room at the Bel Air house when we slept there. So we did a Moundsville investigation, and while we were doing the Moundsville investigation, we were sleeping at the Bel Air house because they're not too far from each other. They're only about 10 minutes away from each other. They have a whole room that's just dolls. You would have loved it.
Nicole just you asked Nicole about her TikTok, and as she is, that's her TikTok.
Yes, I knew you. I knew I saw you from somewhere, Nicole.
So you guys are from Ohio. Do you ever come to Indiana when you investigate?
No, but I think we haven't, but I'm working with, well, if you're a musician, you'll know what I'm talking about. Sweetwater is like the biggest music.
It is. It's in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
How far are you from Fort Wayne? I was about to ask.
40 minutes.
Okay. So they do like daily music events there.
Correct.
And one of their booking agents. So we're going to probably do like a show there because I'm a techie kind of guy. If you saw all my equipment that I use, and especially in the computer, in the box, they call it. I'm all about that stuff. I'm a tech nerd when it comes to musical equipment. So we're going to play out there. Awesome. And then I was hoping if we travel to Fort Wayne, because it's about a 5-hour drive for us, that we could at least stay the night and possibly investigate somewhere around there. If you
the Ghost Sisters are from Ohio also. I've seen them before on there. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They're called Ghost Sisters. It's all women.
They were at our Para Unity. I know who they are. They're actually hosting an event too. But yeah, I know some locations that I can message you guys about that are decent to investigate in Indiana that's close to Fort Wayne.
That we won't get arrested going to.
No, why would I get you arrested? You guys are performing Fear Fest. I'm trying to keep you out of jail.
Please.
I'll tell you what, when you're down here, if you want to I'll talk to my boy. We'll get into the old what's the name of that hospital? Charity Hospital in New Orleans. It's been closed down since Hurricane Katrina.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And that's where they were if you heard about that, they were euthanizing people. They were killing patients because they couldn't keep them on life support or whatever. They were just killing them, the doctors. And that's all there. They got, it's abandoned. It's got a big fence around it. In New Orleans.
Now, would we have
cops will work with you?
Okay.
You know.
How's that go down with the police? Because I don't know. I don't want to get arrested in a foreign land.
It ain't too far.
Oh yeah. He's got the best excuse.
So what we're gonna do is anywhere we go for like a show, for we're playing out, or we're gonna do a ghost investigation.
Mostly where we're not supposed to be. Anywhere illegal.
Yeah, we're gonna get lanyards that look official for something, and just construction vests, so we can always just look like we blend in, like we're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
You know,
The only thing you had to do is wear a mask because there is black mold in there because of it's been sitting up for so long, and that place is freaking active. I mean, it's
anywhere.
It's like crazy. It's like crazy active.
So just get an EPA badge and say you're there investigating the level of mold.
No, because then you're no.
Or CDC. You can get one for the CDC. You just get a CDC badge. We don't question that shit around here.
I'll go on it. You know, but like, yeah, we're with the team.
Yeah.
Listen, so the guy on my team in Indiana, he pretended to be the gas man at a location, and they bought it. The police bought it.
That's what I'm talking.
They didn't question it. They're like, "Oh, okay, carry on."
Gas man. We could be surveyors.
Yes.
We could be
you name it. Electricians. As long as we're the team. That's all. We're the team.
We're supposed to be here.
We're supposed to.
Oh, shit.
All my equipment I'm bringing in. I mean, we got to measure the mold. I'm telling you, CDC. We got to measure mold. We got to measure. We'll make sure this place is, it's not going to have another outbreak. We don't want another COVID incident that's happening right here. We've got to make sure it's contained. Well, they'll quarantine the whole area. I mean, they'll have cops all around you. That way you do a decent investigation. Nobody's going to bother you.
Oh, shoot. That's funny.
No, Eileen, I'm not going to be doing that. Eileen Jones. How it could be a stripper that was given the wrong address. No, that's not that.
Some assless chaps.
Yeah. Well, no, you want that? Just come on down here for Decadence. We got that. We got you covered for that.
I'm down for that.
I cannot.
Down for the food and the decadence.
Oh yeah, excited about the food.
Why you have to bring up the nipple tassels? Leave the nipple tassels off.
You talked about nipple tassels for your wedding day for 6 months.
I know. I was supposed to wear them. I was running late. I had to get that. I got this pair of tassels. Because I'm going to tell you, I got sensitive nipples. I'm going to be honest with you. It's so hot down here. You sweat a lot, right? You do, sweat a lot. And from sweat, it's salt. And they just get raw. So I've tried Band-Aids and stuff like that so they wouldn't get, wouldn't burn. And the only thing that works is nipple tassels. And it's good.
I have that problem in the summer all the time.
You think, look, I mean, I'm serious. I was supposed to wear them.
No, that happens to me. I get chapped or chafy, and they get really irritating on certain fabric. I'm not going to wear tassels. Do that.
Do you have chest? Because I feel like chest hair provides some type of
barrier.
It provides some type of protection, and I got that.
I got zero chest hair.
I got no chest hair.
That's
I got one. He gets mad at the other one. If anything else grows, he cuts it down. I ain't worried about it.
That's right. Well,
one chest hair.
It's an exciting show. Should we?
It's been an exciting show.
Well, Howard, we're gonna have to wrap this up. We have another job that we have to go to. We like you said, we host karaoke.
We got a gig tonight. I got to head out to. Actually, I got to be there in about 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Fine.
So,
yeah.
Cool.
No, I'm great that I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's been a great. And by the way, before you leave, plug your stuff. Where can they find your stuff? Of course, you have a Facebook page. I've seen that. YouTube, everything.
If you're trying to find the music, you just search Ghostactic on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. We're streaming everywhere. If you want the link, it's drum.io/Ghostactic. It's our link tree, basically. So if you want to type that into the comment section or whatever, drum.io/Ghostactic. That's basically got everything we've got going on. Our Facebook page, our Instagram, TikTok, all the streaming services, any like merchandise. If you want to buy merch, it's all there. And I would just say, check us out. Check the music out. Like the music, want to watch, the paranormal stuff.
I've seen your Facebook page and everything. I sent you a friend request, by the way. And, wait for you to see about that.
I saw that.
I'm already friends with Caleb. Matter of fact, we've been friends for a little bit, I think, on Facebook.
Yeah, probably. I have a lot of friends in the paranormal community. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing a hell of a job on the Facebook front. networking and finding the right people. I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for him connecting everybody to our page. Our page has grown like exponentially since he started just messing with it around June of last year. Got about 3,000 extra people on there now.
And we got it. I think. Let's see, Chrissy put it up there for you. Drum.io/.
All right, it's not spelled correctly. Oh.
Tell me how to spell it.
All right, it's GHOS. Just like my name on the profile picture. I don't know if you can see where it's spelled. GHOSTATIC.
TATIC.
Yeah, so it's like one word. They share the ST.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm reposting it.
GHOSTATIC.
IO/ Is that right?
Hold on.
There it is.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
That's the link.
Right.
So if y'all want merchandise and stuff like that, I don't know the prices. That's going to be on their page. You check them out. Check out the music. They are an awesome band.
Yep.
And they're going to be performing. They're opening up for us and performing. We don't know if I talked to Caleb, but it was going to be 1, possibly 2 days I want to perform. That's going to be rough. If you want to do investigating,
listen,
if you performing Friday night and Saturday night, then that's going to be kind of rough for you.
It takes us 30 minutes to set up, 45 minutes set, 30 minutes to break down, and the rest of the night to investigate.
So 2 hours basically, and you're done.
And we're gonna mingle with the fans. We're gonna talk and just hang out with everybody.
Yeah, I don't mind doing all that because we're only there for a little bit of time, so I want to take advantage of every hour, every minute we got.
Right.
Because I believe Saturday morning we're going to have a second line. That's good luck for us in the city. You do a second line. You've probably seen that where they're playing the drums, the music, they got the umbrellas and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's going to open up jazz. They open up for Jazz Fest. They open up for the big events. They'll be opening up for us. So it's sort of like a sign of good luck in New Orleans. So we'll have them opening up, during the day, and then of course that evening, y'all going to be performing. I got to get with Caleb. Caleb said he's got a couple of bands he wants to put in there.
Well,
we got to figure that out.
Yeah, we got a couple.
And you already know their names, or we're going to announce them later?
Well, one of we've got a couple. We got to confirm it before they and make sure they're able to do it.
Okay, before you go, what song? And I know you can't stay for it, but what song do you want me to play? What's your favorite song? And I'll play your video.
Still Haunt My Dreams would probably be that's more the rock heavier stuff. We do a lot of electronic music. It'd be that one, and then the other one I would suggest to do our cover of Don't Stand So Close to Me. That's another one I really enjoyed. It's a departure from the other. So it's two examples of what you're going to get from us. One is melodic electronic. The other one is heavy rock.
So Still Haunt My Dream, and what was the other one, hun?
Don't Stand So Close to Me.
Okay.
Well, I could say, I think I could say this safely. You probably have the support of everybody in the paranormal field, and it's just because we take care of us, our own. So I consider y'all my brothers, and I'll promote, do what I got to do to get y'all out there. Help, So whatever y'all want done, just let me know. Hopefully we can get y'all back on before the show, before Field Fest, and we'll do another little interview type thing. And this is just to get y'all out there and let people know and start buying some merch and stuff from y'all and getting them used to your music and drawing more people for y'all.
Awesome.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
And I'll keep in contact with you, Howard, throughout the the weeks, months, and we'll get all this figured out for this awesome event that you're gonna put on for us.
Yeah.
We have to figure out the generator too. That's a big thing right now. So we can get that
power. We need lots of power.
Lots of power. I got you. There's something big. Bring all your stuff then. If you want to blow up the freaking New Orleans, let's do it.
Well,
bring our own hurricane.
We'll figure it out.
All right, guys.
Listen, all right. Hey, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Thank y'all so very much.
See you soon.
All right,
keep it up. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. You too.
All right. So what are y'all guys thinking in the chat? Y'all, if you haven't heard their music, I think Chrissy's pulling it up now. And here's a little preview of what they sound like and how they, is it a music video or is it just a song?
That's a video. I click share.
Okay. All right, guys. And this is their this is their music video.
I don't trust anyone. Are they watching me? Paranoia seems to fuel fire, and insanity keeps it burning strong. Why am I running away? 'Cause everywhere I look, there you are. I'm crying, I'm begging, I'm pleading. This planet is still not big enough for both of us. Even though your ocean's away, you still hold my dreams. I don't love anyone. Are you listening? Or can it be the feelings I desire? Or can it belong to all this pain? Why am I running away? 'Cause everywhere I look, you are always there. I'm crying, I'm begging, I'm pleading. This planet is still not big enough for both of us. Even though your ocean's away, you still hold my dreams. And I'm praying for an honest escape. Even if your light is away, the spell can't be broken. You still hold my dreams. You are always there. There's nothing left that I can do. No. All I wanted was to just be free. I'm crying, I'm begging, I'm pleading. This planet is still not big enough for both of us. Even though your ocean's away, you still hold my dreams. And I'm praying for an honest escape. Even if your light is away, the spell can't be broken. You still hold my
All right, give me half a second and I'll see if I can get the other one pulled up, Howard.
Okay, great. And Steven's saying that there are actually now they are on a small label with Warner Music. How you doing? How you doing, crossover?
So close.
Oh my Lord. Shannon's still on it. She said, hey, nothing wrong with admiring the goods, just window shopping. They had one where that one I was talking about, where they the music video with them carrying a guy that something on the back. He had something on his back. I forgot the name of the freaking song. I think I got it still pulled up.
I've got it. Oh, well, I've got the other one he said to play. Hang on. I gotta reshare. Okay. There we go.
Young teacher, the subject of schoolgirl fantasy. She wants me so badly, knows what she wants to be. Inside her, there's longing. This girl's an open page. We're rocking so close now. This girl is half this age. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. Her friends are so jealous. You know how bad girls get. Sometimes it's not so easy to be the teacher's pet. Temptation, frustration, so bad it makes him cry. When bus stop, she's waiting, his car is warm and dry. Don't stand so close to me. 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 Look dark in the classroom. To her they try and try. Strong words in the staff room. The accusations fly. It's no use. He sees her. He starts to shake and cough. Just like the old man in that book by Nabokov. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand.
That's pretty good.
Yes, it was.
They got one that's called The New Revelation. That's the one I was talking about.
I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into these ads.
Why are you so anxious,
Oh,
man?
Lord.
Because I'm not reaching new audiences.
What the hell you watching now?
It just auto plays. It's YouTube. It's
See if you can pull up that one that's new. I think that's at that place they were talking about, the dungeon. The New Revelation. It's I have that one. It's an original. I can send it to you.
That was the first one that pulled up when I was looking up Ghostactic.
I sent it to you. I mean, they all, like Steven just said, to me, they're all around great band. I'd love to see Steven, Ryan Seymour, and all them get together and just jam, just have a jam session or something, and see how, play it, You never know what can happen. Hell, I'll play the Spoons. I'll knock them out. They're hard, but they're not too hard. You know what I'm saying? They're not that screamo shit that you can't understand a word. They're a decent band.
Okay, there you go, Howard.
Welcome to the New Revelation. Tell me a riddle. Tell me the secret to wake up the ancients. Tell me whatever it takes to bring you to life. Or tell me nothing at all. Welcome to the new revelation. The stars and pyramids align. The oxygen sucked from the atmosphere. The earth gives way to another kind. Welcome to the new revelation. Tell me a story. Tell me a fable. I'm sure I'll believe it. Tell me the cancer instead of the antidote. 'Cause you're the fucking disease. Welcome to the new revelation. Stars and pyramids align. The oxygen sucked from the atmosphere. The earth gives way to another kind. Welcome to the new revelation.
All right, what y'all think of that music? I mean, I thought it was badass. I'm gonna be honest with you. What do y'all think, ladies?
It's good.
I thought it was amazing. I was actually, while we were listening to that second video, I was actually on the drum.io Ghostactic, their actual website. And he's right. I mean, it's all there, guys. You can go there and you can get their clothing, their hats, patches, necklaces, music links, their tour. You can see everything right there on that. So definitely check that out.
Yeah. And then, like I said, they will be performing at Fear Fest. So, yeah, it's going to be a great lineup. I think I personally would like to see they said a local band. And I'm trying to see about getting Bag of Donuts. And they're really, if they're a cover band. And I showed them to Jackie today, and Jackie's like, what? because they dress up differently. They get crazy. It's New Orleans. You have a guy dressed up like an Indian playing drums, and you got a guy who's on a guitar. He plays. He looks like what's his name from Kiss. Then yeah, and it's just like it's a crazy bunch. And they, like I said, they sing cover bands and stuff, cover songs. So, but yeah, like what Steven said right here.
Tell us what you think. What'd you think?
Yeah, tell us what do you think?
You saw their interview. You saw the music videos.
Would you come and see that band? That's what I'm saying. This is on everybody's bucket list. Let's put it this way: coming to New Orleans is on a bucket list, and we're providing that bucket to you now. Now, the only thing you gotta do is fill it up and tell us what you want, and we can try to provide it for you. We try to make this an experience that everyone will enjoy and want to come back again to, because this is just our first annual. We're going to keep doing this here every year in New Orleans, and we're going to make this thing bigger and better every year. It's going to keep growing.
Definitely.
So you have to tell us what you think.
Well, Shannon gave the thumbs up with I think Shannon's got the hots for one of them. Just saying.
Well, I could bring Shannon along, and she's a friend. I love Shannon to death. She knows that. She's my paranormal sister, just like Chrissy. Chrissy's my paranormal wife. I can't say she's my sister. She's my podcast wife. We got married about a year ago. So I got 3 wives. They all beat on my ass, and I don't get no relief from none of it.
Nicole, yeah. We're shooting for October, the 3rd week in October, but if the venue, because we're down to 2 venues, and we're locking that in here this week, next week, whenever we can get it locked into place based on pricing. But so it will either be that 3rd week in October, or it could possibly be in September of this year. That will be launched on the Fear Fest website, which Stephen has put it in the comments a couple times. So just check that website out. And once we launch and start selling tickets, the tickets for admittance. If you want to be a vendor, you can sign up to be a vendor. All kinds of stuff. There's going to be not only, the vendors that are going to be there selling things, paranormal teams are going to be there. There will be investigations that you can attend with celebrities that we will have on site. There'll be the concert by Ghostactic, and they're going to be there not just for the concert, but for the whole event. They will potentially also be one of the hosts for one of the investigations. So you could potentially investigate with them.
So it's like bringing what is his name? Adamo. Bringing Adamo into a closet in the dark. Hey, women, this is your opportunity to be with him in the dark.
I cannot. She said, I would have to save up to do anything. New Orleans is like 3,000 miles. Listen, girl, save up, and I'm sure you could get a bus ticket if you don't want to drive it.
Where's Nicole from?
Nicole, where are you at? Shannon, ma'am, you started it. I'm just saying.
Shannon, Eileen, you got the wedding ring on your finger, woman. You can't be talking that kind of craziness. Shame on you. Portland, Oregon. Well, hell, you could come down. I don't know if you know Emmy McKenzie. She lives in Oregon. And maybe y'all could team up or something. Tomorrow night, if you watch any of the shows, watch tomorrow night. It's going to be on the same channel. And it's going to be called The Petri Dish. And you'll see Emmy on there. Emmy McKenzie, she lives in Oregon. Maybe y'all can get together and work something out. I don't know. I think she's flying, though. And maybe y'all can, see what y'all can do. I know she brings friends down with her to do these things and investigations. So it ought to make, you might have a partner.
I'm just saying, like Spirit Airlines, you can get plane tickets like for $100, $150. Just saying, plane tickets aren't stupid expensive right now.
So right now we're looking at, instead of being an indoor venue, we look, because it's so big now, we have to make it an outdoor venue. It's grown that big. So now we're looking at outdoor venues. That's why we had to change. So it's getting bigger and bigger. It's getting bigger and bigger. And not to say we're looking at right now, but and I told Caleb where it was basically we're looking at, and the place. So we got it down to two places actually. The two places that we're looking at, one of them is City Park in New Orleans, which is it's about maybe a mile or two from the center of New Orleans, actual French Quarter. So there's a little bit of driving, and but the place we're looking at right now is the fairgrounds. And the fairgrounds, if you ever heard this little event that we have down here in New Orleans called Jazz Fest, that's where they have Jazz Fest. Now we're going to have Jazz Fest and Fear Fest. And we still, hopefully they have enough room that we can do what we got to do in there. We're going to have food. We're going to have beer, water, whatever y'all want to drink. We're going to have it there. You'll be able to get different tastes of New Orleans. Different vendors are going to be there. And yeah, y'all going to have a good time, man. Y'all just come on by. Save your money. Tickets aren't that expensive. They're not expensive. I don't know. We're going to do an early bird special.
Yes, but we're not releasing all that yet, Mr. Howard Petrie. I know you're excited.
Oh, I'm excited.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just sorry, y'all, but I don't want him putting things out there that aren't completely locked down yet. We will post it on the website after I have Jackie smack Howard.
I can't. I'm all the way in the bedroom and he's all the way in the living room.
You need to throw something at him. Can you reach him?
I can't even see him.
Oh crap.
I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner.
Oh Lord, I cannot.
Yeah, and Eileen put that in there.
Exactly.
They wanted me to pay because of jewelry making stuff and super heavy, about $50,000 worth of gemstones and beads, and over $5,000 too. Nicole, what I would do, wherever you're going to be staying at, whatever hotel that you're going to be staying at, I would UPS that shit over there.
Yeah.
I would UPS. I wouldn't put it on a plane because you're going to pay for that. You're going to
require a signature.
Yeah.
So you have to sign for it once they deliver it to your hotel, and they'll have insurance on it. So, and then you can fly.
Is Nicole looking to get a booth? Is that what she's doing? She's getting a booth with us?
I would assume so.
I could safely say this: Maglite will be there. So you'll have Maglite there.
And Ghostactic is
Ghostactic. As vendor wise, so we're definitely going to have that. And I'm getting ready to get in touch with Anheuser-Busch. We'll have Budweiser there.
Scotty's going to be there as the paranormal comedian. George and gosh, what is her name? Starts with a C.
Kara
Shoplin will be there. So I mean, we have a lot of paranormal people, teams, investigators that are going to be there as well. The entire Paralink management and owner team will be there.
You'll see some whatever you watch on Paralinks, a lot of them will be there. They're coming in, so you'll see them there.
You're going to see Courtney Peterson.
Courtney Peterson will be there. She'll make an appearance. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna have. We're locking in. She had to change dates, but it looks like we might be changing the date anyway. For Santiago.
Right.
Because I've been talking to him a lot lately.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting on a date change, and if it's right now, if anything but that weekend is pretty much open to him, so we might lock in Santiago Cirillo. who was playing on the 4th season of The Walking Dead. And then I'm going to get in touch with some people this week and next week and put out some feelers. I want everybody to experience New Orleans. And I'm going to put out some feelers and see if I can get some of the people from Swamp People to show up. Troy Landry, I'm going to find out what he's going to do. Mr. Mitch, I'm going to find out what he's going to do. Matter of fact, I know I can get this crazy bastard there. Shelby Stanger. He's crazy. He is crazy. You ever watched the Swamp Man, Shelby? Oh man, he is crazy. That's how he is in real life. So yeah, I would probably have to pick him up and drive him over there because he doesn't own a car. The man he does not own. If he's got to go somewhere, he'd bring his forklift down the road.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yes, Eileen, the Listen Queens will be there. Myself, Eileen, and Beth Allen, the Parathug. We will all three be there. I mean, New Orleans is in for a treat. All the paranormal people that's going to be in the city all at once. I'm just saying. And with the awesome band, Ghostactic, man, you can't go wrong.
That was before my time, Nicole. Steven, did y'all do? I think Steven's in here. There he is. Steven, did y'all do a Fear Fest in Dallas back in 2002? I just want to make sure. And by the way, Jackie, if I hook up with that drummer girl, you out. I'll get some annulment papers or something, baby.
I cannot. I cannot. How?
She ain't got to worry. She ain't got to worry. I don't cheat, so that's good. I mean, I'm like a dog. I'm a beat down dog. She done fed me, and that's it. Just like Jason, you done fed me. I ain't going nowhere.
I don't feed you.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm gonna tell you what, the secret to a man's heart, if y'all want to know, it's different with every man. But for me,
when Howard cooks.
No. The first thing when I met Jackie, the first thing I fell in love with was her eyes. And then the second thing that it clinched me was she made me laugh. And it's hard to make me laugh. And when she made me laugh, that was it.
I do have one more video. Since Scotty didn't see one, do we want to share another video?
Yeah, Scotty's on. Yeah. Scotty, you want to come on? I don't know if he's got to work. He might be at work. I sent Steven a freaking link. Steven, I sent you a link. Damn it. So okay. I'll see if I send Scotty Too Hottie a link.
This is one more video from the band that's going to be there.
Hold on 1 second. Scotty usually is on this show, but he's on the poster, but he's been working, so his spot's always saved. Here you go.
Every night, every day, just to be there in my arms. Won't you stay? Won't you stay forever and ever and ever and ever? just can't get you out of my head. Girl, it's more than I dare to think about. There's a dark secret in me. Don't keep me locked in your heart. Set me free. Feel the set me free. Stay forever and ever and
Oh yeah, look at that.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
typical evening in the Packard residence.
Yeah, that
Pretty
was
much.
nice.
Yeah.
Howard says hi.
I could see you.
I haven't seen it yet. They haven't sent it to me.
What's that, brother?
They said I was.
Are we
Yeah,
having?
was that Shannon Rogers in that video? Was that Shannon Rogers? I gotta know. Was that Shannon Rogers?
Hey, you guys got me for like 10 minutes, and then I'm going to bed so you can play with me for 10 minutes, but Big Daddy's tired.
Well, we're just gonna be off here in 7 minutes.
Whatever. Howard's not that long. Hi, Shannon. No, I'm talking about lasting. Anyways,
a good stiff win.
You guys doing good though? You doing good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Must be. Y'all didn't want to talk to me earlier.
Didn't want to talk to you earlier.
Fucking bitches. I came in this show like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, hey, what's up, bitches?
I seen you. I was in there. I put you up a couple of times. Man, you ought to see the freaking.
Fuck that little dude, man. Fuck him.
That is true, Eileen. That is true.
Ooh, take 2 and it'll be 28 minutes. Woo! Dude, that's a party.
Well, congratulations, Shannon. That's awesome.
That is awesome, Shannon. I'm trying. I'm working on it.
That was Shannon. That's what Eve Stevens said. That was Shannon pouring the liquid on all of them.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
I'm next. Isn't it past your bedtime, bro? You better shut up. You're lucky Chrissy's on here. I knocked this right out of you.
No, you won't. I'll be right the hell over at your house.
For what?
This pours liquid very well.
Why? Where are you going?
The thing is, what kind of liquid that was? That was good. I mean, I enjoyed that video. That was a good video. I still like that other one. I still like the other one.
I've listened to quite a few of their songs, and there hasn't been one that I didn't like. And I can honestly say, as a fan, typically there's songs that even a band that you love does that you don't like. But everything I've watched of them, I absolutely love.
Shannon, are you coming to Fear Fest? Shannon, you coming to Fear Fest?
Yeah, she wants to meet me. Everybody wants to meet me. I can't say I blame them.
Well, I think you got competition now with Ghostactic.
Huh? Not night.
She says,
Oh,
plan on it.
that's right. Your dance is this weekend, isn't it? Shit, get the guns ready. They need
I want Shannon.
shine.
When we Shannon's coming on Friday night show. She's coming on there in Holy Trinity. This is going to be interesting. She's coming on in Holy Trinity.
They ain't getting married. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Shannon's going to be on Friday night, is she?
Real.
She's going to be on Friday night. Tomorrow night on
One side of the conversation. Scotty.
Jenna's got to dance this weekend with her boyfriend. It's a firm dance.
This shit. Look at she's counting on it. We're going to tear shit up.
And I guess we're meeting the parents.
Came to the wedding. That's what you should have done. That was tearing them women. Man, I thought
yes,
I was wild. Them women were freaking crazy.
But I guess we're meeting his parents Saturday night. I'm like, they ain't getting fucking married.
And there's Caleb right there. Thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words. Thanks for having us. You guys are awesome. Great show. Thank you, Caleb. We appreciate y'all coming on. We've been playing videos. How many videos we played already? 4 or 5?
I know, but that last song I liked. I think if it's on Amazon, I'm gonna have to put it on my playlist.
We definitely enjoyed the lady in the lingerie, and we believe that is Shannon Rogers.
Lord have mercy, that was not Shannon Rogers.
Looked like it.
It did. She could pass for Shannon. But we enjoyed the music. It's going to be a great time. And like I was telling you before we went live, I'm gonna take care of y'all, brothers, and it ain't gonna be a cauldron because how we gets tired of making that stuff. But I'll make
what are we making?
Make something for everybody to get a little taste. Y'all just can't go to sleep afterwards. I'm just saying. Y'all cannot go to sleep afterwards.
Hey, yo, listen, homeboy, I don't do moonshine. If I do anything like that, poor Caleb's going to see a little white boy running butt-ass naked around at his concert.
No, I'm going to make some chicken and sausage gumbo.
Oh, see, now you're talking. You didn't say food. You just said something, and you can't go to sleep.
Something. No. Because I did that. It was in Kansas, and I gave some to Mustafa, and he went go lay down for a couple of hours. I mean, he passed out. He ate 2 bowls, and he went to sleep. Got that belly filled, and that was it. That was it for him.
Fudgesicle daiquiri. Is that like a mudslide?
No, well, no. So so you know the fudge sickles that you can buy like from the ice cream truck?
Yeah.
It tastes exactly like that.
Oh shit. Don't let April know. Dude, that's what I'm about, brother.
We're all gonna have a great time. It's gonna be a party. I'm gonna tell you that now. We're gonna make it a party.
Definitely.
Yeah, Caleb. I'm crazy. I haven't had the chance to talk to you, Caleb, but I'm crazy.
I mean, of course, everybody's gonna have a great time except me and Chrissy.
Because we're playing this and we're going gray while we're planning. You know how many phone calls and emails we've already done?
Hey, you know, all you guys got to do is, hey, Scotty, can you help do this? Scotty, can you guys know I will.
I know, but honey,
okay, fine. Come on down here in Louisiana and you can do some running for me.
Most of the time you're at work when all this is going on behind the scenes.
No, I mean when you're down there. You guys said you're going to be stressing.
It's already done. When y'all come down, it's going to be done.
We're doing the hard shit now.
Well, I'm there in spirit, okay? You want me to send you a damn EVP? You can do this. Get out.
Oh, shoot.
I see your wiener. I see your wiener.
They won't ask for help. We won't ask you because we want to make this a Louisiana event, not a Mississippi event. We want people to have. We want people who have all their teeth, if it's just, or even just one tooth, to be fine to come.
Be nice to my sister.
And you know what? I may have to stop in Mississippi on my way down to Louisiana.
Eileen's got a couple of houses. That girl, she got money. She got a couple of houses. You could probably stay in one.
No, I'm good.
See?
Hi.
Oh Lord. Yeah, you're only 3 hours away.
Right on.
Internet went down. It's gonna back. It's gonna come. There it is. Yep. There it is. It's back.
What?
Boop. There it is. Boop. There it is. Boop.
No. Eileen.
Yes. Yes, it does. Yep. I agree. I agree.
Our internet rebooted itself. I don't know why, but it just did that.
Yep, I
Weird
know.
shit. Weird shit that happens here. I'm telling you, it does it all the time. Look at that. You see that shit, Chrissy? You see it, huh?
Well,
See it, huh? I'm gonna show you the riverfront. I'm gonna show you. Say, Stephen, come take a walk with me by the moonlight. We're gonna go down by the steps on by the riverfront.
Oh, I want to go. Hey, they got fudge-sickle daiquiris down there. Tastes like a fudge-sickle.
Yeah, I know. What did you get, Chrissy, when you was down here?
I think, Eileen, what was it? It was either fudge-sickle or mudslide. I can't remember.
Mudslides are pretty good.
Well, I drank a whole gallon of it.
Yeah, but she never drinks. Chrissy never drank. She never smoked, or she smoked, but she never drank. She's a good Midwestern woman. And she come to Louisiana. She came to Louisiana, and she had a gallon of mudslide. She slammed that shit down. She was popping shit out of her breast and going everywhere in the French Quarter. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Help it. Hey, the water bottle was cooling my boobies.
Hey, last time
they ain't asking for no launch detection to go off. I mean, shit, the city got notified y'all had a launch detection.
Well, I'm just happy that Jackie didn't get hit with the bottle. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Jackie was safe because she was the bride. I mean, that would have been bad if it hit her in the face and gave her a black eye the day before the wedding.
Did you have launch codes for that?
Around because we pop fireworks over the river for Mardi Gras, for 4th of July, New Year's. They pop. And when that thing went up, people started walking towards the riverfront. They thought they were going to get a fireworks show.
There was launch codes, right? There was their launch code that had to be.
I mean, they went to DEF-CON too.
Shannon, we have actually 2 dates, so we're not gonna release that yet because it's gonna depend on the availability of the 2 venues which we're choosing from. So we should know that for sure next week, and we'll let you guys know.
I know what did it in for Chrissy. She drank that freaking hurricane from out of Ryan's.
No, Chrissy did not. Chrissy didn't drink a hurricane. I was at the aquarium that day with Jason.
Oh yeah, you went with Eileen.
No, Eileen went with y'all. Eileen went to the city with Michael.
Somebody drank. That was. I think that was Ane and Jax that were drinking.
With
Jack. You walk up and it comes on.
I got one for Jackie, and Jackie didn't drink hers, so I had to drink hers too. So I drank that.
I drunk mine.
I did not. Yeah, I didn't have.
Somebody didn't drink one. I had 2 of them. I wound up drinking 2 of them. So I mean, it was.
Well, that's on you.
But it tastes. If you ever drink a Hawaiian punch with a little kick, that is.
Hi, Nicole. Hurricane. Hi, Nicole.
All right, Howard, are we staying on or what? I gotta pee,
I'm
man.
not. I'm going to bed. But who's Nicole? Hi, Nicole. I'm going to bed. You know why? Because I need beauty sleep.
You need beauty sleep.
No beauty sleep.
You better shut up.
Wow.
That was Jenna.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching the show tonight. We appreciate it. We appreciate Ghostactic coming on. Caleb, thanks. Big blessings out to you, my brother. Just let me know how we can help out each other. I'm gonna try to promote the shit out of y'all. I think I got some stickers that was sent to us. But yeah, just let me know what we can do for you. We appreciate it, and that's good. We're still working on dates, so we got 2. We got it down. We wasn't in a hotel. We had to get out of the hotel because it was too big. Now we have to actually put an outdoor event. and we're working on 2 locations right now, and we're waiting to hear back and see what's the better of the 2 locations. And yeah, we'll let everyone know. And once we get it locked in, we'll start selling tickets and boots and underwear, whatever we gotta sell, we're gonna sell it. And just just save your money. That's all I can say. Is save your money.
I'll be doing midget lap dances for $1. So
I think are we doing? We're doing. Of course, we're doing the voodoo ceremony.
That's going to be awesome.
We're having an actual vampire that's going to be speaking, a real vampire. So I think that a lot of women love men too. They love vampires for some reason. We're going to have an actual vampire that's going to be there. He actually drinks blood.
You're gonna have a real fucking dwarf, bro.
We're going to have a dwarf
right here.
And aren't we having like a thing where we're doing like a reading thing?
We might have a gala reading with psychics, but again, that's not locked in. So Howard needs to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We might be having it.
It will be on the website. Everything that's going to be at the event.
Put back on him.
Yeah. And of course, we're also working on some venues to do investigations.
Correct.
And you can actually buy a ticket and go on a real investigation with your favorite paranormal investigator and Ghostactic. They're going to be investigating also. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time. We are going to have a good time. It's going to be a party. So if you like partying and ghosts, this is the place to be.
Yeah.
And I know it's on a lot of people's bucket list. So we just helping you get that bucket full. You got the bucket. Now fill it up. That's all I got to say. Just fill it up. All right. And y'all got anything else to say?
Nope. Just check Ghostactic out. Go to drum.io, Ghostactic.
Come here.
And that's their website.
Some great, crazy merchandise. Love it.
Music links, their merchandise, all of it. So go show them some love and get your merch to wear to the event.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me on for 10 minutes.
You on this show already. I mean, you're the spot, whatever. But
I know, man. And I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate Chrissy and, Jackie and you, Howard, and everybody in the comments section. So
we love you, Scotty. We love you. You're the little brother I never had.
Oh, one.
All right, you're the littlest brother I've ever had. Let's put it that way.
Right. Hey, you can say that all you want. Your leg is not safe, bro. That shit's coming.
I'm gonna shave that shit. I'm just gonna shave it. It's gonna be smooth.
All right, Howard. Button.
All right, y'all have a nice evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night on the Petri Dish. And our guest on the Petri Dish is Mr. Ernie Tack. So that'll be a great time also. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Oh, and next week's show, we're going to have what's his name? Joker. Joker and his mom.
Have they confirmed?
They haven't confirmed yet.
So we're not for sure. See,
we're not for sure. No, hey,
and I have.
He doesn't. He can't keep a secret.
I got next Wednesday off.
So
I'm not missing.
It's going to be very interesting because we did a show with the Joker and his mom on Unholy Trinity, and if you want to go back and watch that show, because that was definite shadow. It was a shadow figure that was walking across. We had light anomalies going off. I mean, it was crazy. It was a crazy show.
Okay, let's not shower if we don't get off this show because I done told you I have to pee.
An hour and 17 minutes. Go on Unholy Trinity and scroll to the 1 hour 17-minute mark, and you will see what we're talking about. Anyways, with that,
all right, let me go. Chrissy's about ready to piss her pants. She ain't got a bucket. So
no, I don't.
With that being said, with that, y'all have a good evening, and we'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Take us down. not gonna run away.